All right. So, as I like to say with these things, as long as everything is working the way that it should be working, we are now live. So, hello and welcome to everyone who is watching the Written Melanin channel, wherever this day may have found you. I'm so glad that you are here. My name is Chelsea, and I write books about black girls who aren't all that nice. And we are here to be productive, get some writing sprints in, get some things done. So, if you are here watching this live and here to work, please let us know what you're doing, what you're working on today, so that we can work together. As for me, y'all, I've got like a dozen things on my to-do list. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie. One of the things that I definitely need to do is and during this first sprint, I am going to be posting about the audiobook because in case you guys did not know, we're not aware, the Magic and the Melanin has an audiobook out. It is currently available on all platforms. You can request it from your library. You can request it from your library. You can request it from your library. So get into it. You can also get it from Hoopla. You can get it from Libby, any of the major audiobook services. So get into it, listen to it. Our audiobook narrator, Ruthie Bowles, is absolutely amazing. She did a fantastic job with it. But that being said, I do have to actually post it. Also, Ash is here. Good day, ma'am. I hope you're thriving. That being said, I do need to post that to the various places. And then I'm going to be locked in, you guys. My goal for today is to put a dent in Project Necromancer. And if you're part of the Book Heart server, which is like my Discord broadcast channel, you will know that my goal is to have a finished draft of Project Necromancer by next month. I also posted about it on TikTok, but my goal is to like have a finished draft of this by the end of next month at the latest. I talked about writing 3 books in 6 months. Woo, buddy. I don't know. You know, it's looking a little shaky right now. It's looking a little shaky, but I'm definitely going to have at least one. I'm definitely going to have at least one, hopefully 2. But 3 might be pushing it. 3 might be pushing it, but you know, we have high hopes and dreams around these parts. So yeah. Also, Max the writer is here. Hello, welcome, love. Good time zones, no creative writing as I'm at work, but wanted to use the sprints to get through these work tasks. I feel that. Well, we've got a couple of minutes to allow everyone to get in, get situated, get their life together so that they can be productive. I have my coffee. I have my snacks. I'm actually really looking forward to these sprints. I feel like I haven't been doing them as often, probably because March Madness, I was talking to my mother-in-law. She was like, yeah, so are you doing March Madness? I was like, wait a second. I guess I'm not. I thought about it hard, but I was just like, there are other things that I wanted to do. And I was just like, this is going to take up a lot of time. This is going to take up a lot of time. So that being said, if you guys are not aware, one of the things that is taking up more time than usual during March this year is I'm starting a book club. It is called the DNF Book Club. I should probably lean this way if I want to be in frame, huh? It's called the DNF Book Club, and it is a book club where you have to respect the book, not finish it. And it is hosted, of course, through the Melanin Library, your online database of books written by Black authors. And it is hosted with me, CM Lockhart, Tatiana OB, and La Purvis. And if you guys do not know those names, you absolutely should. Not only do I love these women down, but they are also co-editors for the Magic and the Melanin Anthology. We had a great time, and honestly, Tatiana messed around and actually agreed to one of my crazy ideas, and here we are. We have a book club coming up. First couple of reads are going to be announced soon. So if you are not in our broadcast channel, if you have not joined the channel, if you have not signed up for the Patreon, I highly recommend that you do. And I do want to say this because I don't know, it's a writing sprint, so I don't know how many people are actually going to see this, but the reason the DNF Book Club is behind a paywall is because we are Black authors and we're going to be reading Black books, and we want it to be a safe space for everyone involved. And it's a lot easier to do that in a space that we curate ourselves rather than in the public spaces at large. So if you're interested in that, reading Black books and talking about them in a safe space with other Black readers, authors, creators, not the author who wrote the book, because that is a hard rule that we do have. The author for the book of the month is not going to be in the chat because safe space for everyone, right? So if that's something that intrigues you, for sure, join the channel, sign up for the Patreon. You can do that from where you're at. There's a link in the description box. So yeah, get into it. But that being said, you guys, I'm excited. I've been working on that. There are a couple other things that I've been working on that I cannot publicly say yet. So that's also been taking up my time. But the thing is, I'm coming back because when I tell y'all that Project Necromancer needs to be done, Project Necromancer needs to be done. And so what is today? Tuesday? So yesterday I was like, you know what? I am starting a clean draft and I'm going to do this the way that I know that I can write a book, because long story short, don't know if any of you care, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. Long story short, my issue with Project Necromancer is I tried to change up my writing process because I was like, let me try to do this on purpose. Let me make an outline. Let me do the book Bible thing. Let me do all of this other stuff that I don't normally do and see how it works out. It didn't work out. So we're going back to the way that I know how to do things. I'm writing it as I go along. I'm not planning. I know what happens, but I'm not planning all the way to the end. And we're going to play with it and see how it comes out. But yeah. So that being said, I have about 4,000 words that I need to write today. So we're going to be locked in. We're going to be getting her done. 3,985 words to be specific. That is my goal for today. So am I going to meet it? Yes. Yes, I am. Am I going to meet it on stream? That is yet to be determined, but we will see. We will see. So that being said, shout out to JK who came in. Hello. Welcome, love. Let us know what you're working on as well. I just ran through what I'm working on. I'm working on Project Necromancer, and also I have to post some things to socials to announce the Magic in the Melanin audiobook. Y'all probably get tired of hearing me say that. But yeah. Also, La is here. Good morning, love. I hope you're well. La is the other person that I was telling you guys about who's doing the DNF book club. So get into it. She's great. She's wonderful. She's going to be a debut author this year, and I'm so excited for her. If y'all are not signed up for her Substack, her newsletter, you absolutely should be. And if she wants to drop a link, I'm going to encourage her to do that, but you don't have to. I mean, I can't tell anybody what to do. Y'all are grown. But yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. Also at work and trying to stay on task. Try to get some creative writing in this evening. The goal is reasonable. Yeah. You can absolutely make the goal. I'll be impressed if you get it done all on stream. Honestly, I'm not going to hold myself to that expectation, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try. So yeah. That being said, I am going to go ahead and pull my stuff up because I need to get some things done. During this first sprint, once I actually get into writing, after I post the thing, I am actually going to be working on chapter 2. So the thing is with Project Necromancer is I have about 45,000 to 70,000 words already written. The question is how much of that is actually usable and how much of it needs to be new. And I'm working on chapter 2, and I know that there's a significant portion of that is usable, but also a significant portion of it that needs to be rewritten. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. So I feel like I can meet the goal. Honestly, when I start getting into like brand new stuff, that's when the goal is going to be like, oh, yeah. So my goal is to salvage as much as possible and get that daily word count down, but I'm only giving myself roughly 45 days to get this done. That's like 45 writing days. That's not like 45 calendar days, but yeah. So that being said, we got like a minute and a half before we get into this first sprint. So this is your reminder to pull everything up, get everything set up so that you can make the most of this sprint. If you are new around here, welcome. Glad you could make it. If you are not new, you know how this works. We're going to have 45-minute sprints with chill hop in the background. And then when you hear me talking to you again, it'll be time to come back and let us know what you did, how you did, all of that good stuff. This is also your reminder to make sure that you have your water or your snacks or whatever it is that you need to keep yourself hydrated and together. Also, your reminder to go ahead and like the stream because it doesn't hurt you. It only helps you. Well, it helps me. And helping me helps you. We're all happy. So yeah. That being said, you guys, we are going to go ahead and get into this first sprint. Assuming that I have everything pulled up the way that it needs to be, which I do not. Love that for me. Let's see here. Let's actually fix this so that you guys can hear the music. That would be helpful. There we go. There we go. All right. Also, Timothy is here. Good morning, love. I hope you're doing well. You came in at just the right time. We're about to get into this first sprint. So, yeah. 3, 2, 1. All right. I don't know if you guys heard the little beep, but it is a beep. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. That's new. Okay. 45 minutes on the clock. And happy sprinting, you guys.
You'll be mine. Hope it's not. Hope it's not too late.
right, you guys, that is it for that first sprint. So come on back, let us know what you did, how you did, all of that good stuff. As for me, how many words did I get? I haven't really been tracking because I have been going like back and forth in kind of like altering chapter 2 instead of just like straight up rewriting it. So I don't have a solid word count, but I did get like somewhere between like 6-ish paragraphs redone, rewritten, tweaked, modified, like however you want to call it. And I'm feeling pretty good about it. One of the things that I'm noticing is as I'm going back with like a fresh document essentially and being like, okay, I'm not really trying to edit things within the document so that it continues to make sense, but more so like, oh, this needs to happen in order for X, Y, and Z to be set up properly in the coming chapters, right? I was like, you know what? Let me just like go ahead and like tweak it in a clean document. And the thing about that is just like it works so much better. And I'm actually able to see that like, oh, this isn't unusable. It's just there are some things that need to be added and explained. And luckily for me, one thing that I actually did learn from this whole experience is I do have a notion with my story Bible, but instead of trying to fill everything out ahead of time, I'm just adding things. And one of the things that I came up with that I really, 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 really like a lot. There are two things that I really like in this like story Bible notion page that I have kind of come up with over the process of failing to write Project Necromancer. And that is my plot points grid. And it is also like my word tracker. I love those two databases. I feel like those two things are worth it. But the plot grid is exactly what it sounds like. It's, I don't know. It's honestly nothing like the plot grids that probably come to mind, like that show up in like Dabble and like free softwares and stuff. But this one is like literally a database, and in it I have like, what is the plot point that I need? What point of view does it show up in? Because I usually have more than one point of view, or at least like what character perspective is it going to be presented in the story, right? What chapter does it show up in? And then also I have a column called delivered, and it's basically where I can just write like, where did I deliver on this plot point? And that has been so useful. That way I can track like, oh, I never actually circled back around to this, or this still needs an answer, or this is being left open for the next book, etc. So I love it. And it's sorted into like different categories. So once I have delivered on it, I can like move it so I can have like a clear view of all of my open plot points. And it's wonderful. I really love that. And I really love my word tracker because I set that up myself. And it's just like, okay, great. Here's my starting word count. This is where I need to be. This is how many words I have left. This is what I got in sprint 1, sprint 2, sprint 3, etc. And this is the day that I wrote it on. And it's really nice to be able to have like a calendar view of the days that I wrote, and not just like, oh, you got this many words yesterday. You feel me? So all that being said, I do not know how many words I wrote in this sprint. So my word tracker for these first couple of chapters that I'm rewriting, I know is going to be slightly off because I'm just going to have like a total word count, and I'm not going to have like a actual sprint breakdown like I normally do. But that being said, I got some things done. And I'm feeling pretty good about it. In the next sprint, I'm going to continue working on chapter 2, but I'm also going to add a couple plot points to my plot grid to make sure that I don't forget where I'm going with things, because this version of the book is, how do I put it? It's growing, but it's not necessarily changing, if that makes sense. Because one of the things that I do usually, one of the things that I enjoy, but one of the things that's also just like, this is how my process works, is I usually scrap everything, go back to the beginning, and then later on realize that I did not need to scrap everything. It's just part of my process. It's trial and error, whatever. But going back to it, I'm like, okay, I did not need to scrap everything. What I needed to do was expand on it. So that's what I'm doing now. And I'm like, oh, the lore is loring right now, and I love this. I'm happy with this. Also, I have so much better names for these characters, because I don't know what I was thinking with some of these original ones, but let me tell you, Let me tell you, the new ones make way more sense. Way more sense. So I'm excited for that. My goal for today, like I said, is to get chapter 2. I want to get chapter 2 done today. And hopefully by the end of the week, today is Tuesday. I'm hoping to be done with chapter 5 by the end of the week, but I know that's also a little ambitious considering everything that I have to do, but we're going to be hopeful. We're going to be hopeful. Also, Deja is here. Good morning, love. Glad you could join us. The next sprint is going to be our second one, so you came here just in time. Let's see here. Margaret is here. Hello, friend. I hope you're doing well. La said, I successfully did some work things during that sprint. Love that. Glad you got it done. Also, shout out to Lauren, who's also in the chat. She came in while we were sprinting. Glad you could make it. Let's see here. Ben said, as long as you learn from it, you can never truly fail. I would not say that, but I did learn something from it. So I will accept that. I will accept that. Let's see here. Margaret said, just finished my first writing session today. Awesome. In time for one of those vision impairing migraines. Ooh, I hate that. Doesn't hurt, but does make doing anything difficult. We'll just listen today. Sounds good. I hope you feel better. I hope your migraine goes away and that you're able to get some rest because, oof. Yeah, not being able to see, as someone who wears glasses with a pretty hefty prescription, not being able to see is frustrating. So I hope that passes for you soon. Angels of Power is here. Good morning or good afternoon. Is it afternoon? Yes, good afternoon. How dost thou do? I don't know why I said that. Don't know why I said that. Hello, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Let's see here. Max said, I'm working through this diagramming document changes because I need my coworkers to actually know what's changing and I can't rely on them to read an 8-page policy document. Yeah. Wow. Ooh. Yeah. You know, I am reminded that I am extremely grateful that I am able to do this full time because that sounds soul crushing. I'm so sorry, but also proud of you for, doing it, helping out the team. Love those leadership skills. That's very thoughtful of you, unless you were told to do it, in which case, still great, still wonderful. I'm gonna leave that alone. Yeah. Angels of Power said, I'm starting chapter 2 of my dark fantasy dystopia novel. Ooh, love that. Hopefully you can get some great writing in today. Also, slight plug and reminder that if you guys have not joined the channel, now would be a great time to do so because we are starting the DNF book club coming up soon. So slight plug for that. My brain is actually very disconnected from the rest of my thoughts sometimes. So I don't know why I got there, but that's where I ended up. So yeah. Let's see here. Yay for chapter 2. Heck yeah. I think today is the day for chapter 2 because I'm also working on chapter 2 of my story. Anybody else working on a chapter 2? Just out of curiosity. I should really be leaning this way so that I remain in frame. I don't be paying attention. Like I be looking at the chat over here and I just be leaning into it and I'm just like, I am not in the center of this frame at all. But that's okay. That's all right. This is also your reminder that if you are watching this, to get up, stretch, breathe, drink some water, do whatever it is that you need to do to take care of yourself. This is important. Creativity takes energy. So drink your water. I have my water, actually. Shout out to Ben for keeping me hydrated. And also shout out to this cute little mug. See what happened was. This is available on the Melanin Library shop, so get into it if you want to. Can confirm it works. We do have, we actually have several cute mugs on the Melanin Library shop. So we have that one, see what happened was. We also have a Black Like My Books mug, and we also have the DNF Book Club mug, which just released. But honestly, if you haven't signed up for the Patreon, join the channel, or you're not in our broadcast server or anything, like, you didn't get the link because the link isn't going live until the book club does. But I mean, you can get it early. It's not like a secret. You just got to be a part of the community. You got to be one of us. So, but it is really cute. It's adorable. It's really adorable. Yeah, it's so cute. I'm in love with it. It's probably going to be my latest mug obsession for a while. So yeah, let's see here. Margaret said, lucky chapter 13 today for me. Got you. Margaret, you are not supposed to be typing. You were supposed to be resting. You're supposed to be listening, okay? Please, rest your eyes. Do not hurt yourself further. But also, chapter 13 is great. All right, you guys, that is our 10-minute break. So hopefully in the meantime, you got some water or did whatever it is that you need to do to take care of yourself. And we are going to go ahead and get into this next 45-minute sprint. So y'all know how this works. 45 minutes on the clock. Chill, hop in the background. And when you hear me talking to you again, it'll be time to come back and let us know what you did, how you did, all of that good stuff. So I am going to get up and take my own advice and stretch for a little bit during this next sprint. But I will be back in writing and accomplishing chapter 2. So hope you guys are successful in this next sprint. And I will talk to you in 45 minutes. Good luck, everyone. All right, you guys, that is it for that sprint. So come on back, let us know what you did, how you did, all of the good stuff. As for me, got some more words written, making pretty good progress. I have no complaints. I have no complaints at all. This chapter is coming together, and honestly, I'll probably go ahead and move on to chapter 3 because I am getting to that point where I'm just like, I'm making changes, but this is very much like cleanup stuff that can be done later on in the process. So as of right now, I'm just kind of like, cool. I'll probably keep it moving to chapter 3 because I know that like the rest of this is pretty much straightforward. A lot of my changes I know are going to start coming around the like chapter 4 mark because there are things that happen, but I need them to happen in a different order in order for things to like make linear sense with where the story is going. So knowing that it's going to take a little bit more work, I'm also like, let me go ahead and get there. Let me get where I need to go. But yeah, let's see here. Progress. Yes, I'm not mad about it. I knew that the beginning chapters of the story were going to be a lot easier because they were already drafted. I know that the bulk of the work is still ahead of me, so I'm trying to make as much headway in the beginning now so that I'm like, okay, I have this. I can go ahead and easily like meet my word count because this chapter's already written. I just have to like pull it over, and I don't have to like beat myself up too much in the beginning, and I could just kind of get the practice in and start like getting my stamina back up of like being in the chair, locking in for a couple of hours, focusing on the story, things of that nature. Because I feel like that's something as authors we don't talk about a whole lot. Like when you are working like heavily like drafting a book, you build up this stamina where it's just like, okay, I got a routine, I can sit down, I can bang out how many ever words that is. Like for me, I know my maximum is like around 3,000 to 4,000 words a session, right? And so I'm like, oh, okay, I know I can sit down, I can bang that out, I got it, right? But that's only when I'm like in the routine. When I'm at the beginning of it, sometimes getting like 500 words is a battle. It's a fight. And I'm just kind of like, I need to get back into the routine of doing this before I hit like the bulk of this story where I'm really going to need to be banging out like 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 words a session in order to stay on task, in order to get this book where I want it to be. Because, woo, buddy. So if you guys like writing sprints, please trust and believe that as I get deeper into this, we are going to have a lot more writing sprints happening on the channel. So slight plug to go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, because I definitely see pop-up writing sprints in my future. And also if you want to actually write and like talk with me, I do host writing sprints every Wednesday in the After Chat Discord server. So you can join the channel or you can join the Patreon at $3 or $5 to get you into the writing sprints. Honestly, I recommend $5 though. I recommend $5. Wait, do I even have the $3 tier anymore? I don't even think I do. So yeah, $5 gets you in. $5 gets you in, and you can write with us every Wednesday. We start at 7 o'clock Eastern. So we talk, we hang out, we be productive. It's dope. It's dope. But yeah. Let's see here. JK said, I did work things and cooked brunch. Linguine with some ground beef and tomatoes, parsley, ginger, garlic, red onions. That does sound good. Sounds really good, actually. Let's see here. Angels of Power says 511 words into chapter 2. Dope. Love it. Love it. Congratulations. Margaret said the sorry blob is gone, but my right side is still twitchy. Margaret, get some rest, love. Get some rest. But client said they're waiting on my 2 video edits, so I'm trying to do that with the eye twitch. Ooh, client work. I understand that. Good luck. Good luck. I know if I just glare hard enough, it will stay away. Well, I mean, that's the energy, I guess. Just take care of yourself, Margaret. Be careful. Be careful. Let's see here. I'm really excited about this one because this is the first chapter from the protagonist perspective, while chapter 1 was from the deuteragonist perspective. Deuteragonist? I am actually going to have to Google that word. Deuteragonist. Deuteragonist. The person's second in importance to the protagonist in a drama. Oh, okay. That's like your Vegeta. Okay, I got you. I got you. Cool. Cool. Look, Margaret's like me, had to Google it. Secondary main character. Yeah. Let's see here. I don't know. My routine is wearing on me. It's like with running. It never got easier for me. I just kept trying. No, that's real though. That's real. I think for me, it's one of those things where it's just like, I know where I can be, but I also know where my maximum is. Cause I have been in writing sessions with authors who can sit down and they just like straight up, like they just go, they just take off and they're gone, and they can write like 10, 12, 15,000 words a day. And I'm just kind of like, wow, no, that is not the life that I live. There is no amount of training or writing or practice that is going to get me to writing 15,000 words a day, like fresh words a day. There's just, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I honestly don't even want to be at that level, because I feel like at that point I've lost the plot. I can't even see myself thinking that far in advance. Like that's like 3 chapters for me. That's unlikely. But I also know that like when I like 4, 5, 6,000 words is like my maximum. My comfortable, like where I'm good at, where I'm like, okay, yeah, I can for sure do that, is somewhere between like 1,000 and 3,000 words. That I can for sure do, right? Anything beyond that, that's in a different world. It's in a different stratosphere. I'm not there. But I've also seen it happen. I'm like, okay, this is why some authors can drop a book like every 3 to 6 months, because they really just be sitting down and cranking it out. Like, yeah, Max, 15,000 words a day. It's crazy. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Angels of Power explained that if it's a romance novel, the deuteragonist is usually the love interest of the story, which makes sense. Secondary main character. Let's see here. Benjamin said put captions on the YouTube short for me, and he did an amazing job. It will be up later, and if you guys are not subscribed to the Melanin Library channel, now would be a good time to get into it, because things are coming, and that's all that I can say, because I don't want to overpromise on the internet. But subscribe to the Melanin Library channel. I've actually been posting shorts over there, melanin awareness and melanin spotlight, things like that. So yeah, for sure, check it out, get into it. I could go ahead and tell you guys, but the short for today is announcing the audiobook. So if you're just coming in, the audiobook for Magic and the Melanin is officially out in the world. And during these sprints, I actually got an email from the distributor saying that it is now also available in Hoopla, Google Books, Nook Books, and Kobo. So if you get your books from any of those places, you can now get the audiobook version of Magic and the Melanin, so you can listen along. And honestly, Ruthie is incredible. So the short today is a sample of one of the stories, and yeah, get into it. I'll probably be posting that after our next sprint. And also for anyone coming in, we just finished up our second sprint. We're getting ready to go into our third one. So third one is the last one. So yeah. Let's see here. Max said just got out of a work meeting. Gotcha. I hope it went well. Let's see here. The protagonist is a witch with dark magic powers, and also has the ability to read minds and sense the emotions of the people around her. Ooh, sounds like a empath on a higher level. Don't know if you guys heard Ben sneeze, but bless you, Benjamin. Let's see here. I'm hanging my hat on my 1,700 word minimum every day this month, and every one word over is icing. Couldn't do more. The 4K in a day. Couldn't do more than 4K in a day, I bet. It's okay. It's just me. No, that's real. That's kind of where my happy medium is as well. Like I could definitely do more if I needed to, if I had things to pull from. Like if I have a draft and I'm just rewriting it, I can definitely knock out a higher word count. But if I'm pure drafting straight from the dome, yeah, no, 2,000 words is kind of where I draw the line at. So anything, like you said, anything over that, icing, cake. So yeah. Um, not only so I not only have to write her internal thoughts, but also her hearing and sense the thoughts and emotions of the people around her and her reactions to them, which is so fun. That sounds like a lot, but good luck. Good luck. Let's see here. Ben dropped a link to the Melanin Library, so specifically the YouTube channel for the Melanin Library. So if you guys want to subscribe there, for sure, get into it. Like I said, we got things coming up. Yay to more writing sprints? Yeah, for sure. For sure. And let's see here. Thank you. I need all the blessings I can get, for sure. DJ said, I signed up to Patreon, but not getting notifications. So I'm missing the after chat. Is it something on my end? What? Girl. No. So if you signed up for Patreon, you should be able to go ahead and get into the after chat. What I will do is I will message you the link that walks you through how to get into the Discord server. But if you can't get into it, just DM me and I will help you problem shoot that to make sure that you get in. So yeah, I'll handle that on this upcoming sprint. I'll message you on Patreon if I can find your name. What is your name on Patreon? Like, send it to me and or message me or something. Like, I will get that to you immediately. But yeah, okay. Why did this start over? That's crazy. Could have swore that this... Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. All right, you guys. We are getting into this third sprint. So... I got distracted. We're getting into this third sprint. So if you've been here, you already know how this works. If you're coming in for this last sprint, hello, welcome. This is the last sprint of the day. We got 45 minutes on the clock. Chill, hop in the background. And when you hear me talking to you again, it'll be time to come back and let us know what you did, how you did, all of that good stuff. So hope you guys are productive. Treat this sprint like it's the last one because it is. And yeah, I will talk to you guys in 45 minutes. So happy sprinting, you guys. All right, you guys, that is it for that sprint. So come on back, let us know what you did, how you did, all of that good stuff. I did not. I didn't get a whole lot of writing done. I'm not because I didn't get anything done. Got the Patreon stuff worked out for Margaret and Deja. So, whoop whoop, they're in the chat now. Also, what? Do you guys hear someone else? It says we've detected audio in your stream belonging to someone else. Is it not me? What is happening? I don't know, but I'm gonna keep going. But anyway, I got my Patreon stuff done. And I did get a little bit more done as far as chapter 2. I think I have maybe an hour more worth of work, but that'll probably be done later tonight, most likely. Because it is 2 o'clock and I do have to keep the schedule. I gotta keep the schedule, otherwise things don't get done. But I'm feeling really good about it. Things are starting to come together slowly but surely. And I don't know, there's just something about looking at what I wrote previously and being like, oh, I don't have to change this. This actually fits with the plot, that makes me trust myself a little bit more, because I'm just kind of like, you know what? I may have not known what the end goal was, but I understood the vision from the get-go. And I'm just like, I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. So yeah. Let's see here. Gonna blame the 1,000-piece puzzle I finished yesterday. They come and go every few months, so who knows? Thanks for the thought, though. Oh, wow. Well, hopefully, you get some rest and your eyes can recover. So that's the goal. Let's see here. Worked on video edits for a client. Got as far as I could go. Next is squaring away plumbing leak contractor and pest control contractor. Need more chocolate. Yeah. No, I feel you. We've had to deal with things around the house the last couple of months, and it's just kind of like, oh, okay, we have to call someone else. Something else need to be dealt with. This is so fun, adulting. Honestly, when I was a kid, I just wanted to be an adult because it's like I just wanted to stay up a little bit later and like eat what I wanted to. And I feel like it's such a scam that not only can you not eat what you want to unless you just like have crazy amounts of money, but you also have to be like responsible and stuff. And I'm just like, this is a scam. What? Crazy. But I digress. Hopefully you guys were able to get a couple of things done and you were able to be successful with all the things that you guys were working on today. There may or may not be pop-up sprints coming later this week, depending on my schedule. But like I said, I'm getting this done. Project Necromancer is going to be done by the end of next month at the latest. So that being what it is, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel and you have your notifications on so that when I go live, you are notified of it. And if you want to be one of the cool kids, you can go ahead and join the channel and jump into the Discord server because we do writing sprints in there. And tomorrow is Wednesday, so it will be Discord writing night. So if you want to write and hang out with us, and not just me, but other creatives and authors in the community, then join the channel, sign up for the Patreon. Cool, great. Glad we covered that. But yeah, otherwise I will be back on next week, Tuesday, for the Melanin chat. And whew, buddy, things have been happening in the community and it is wild. So we're going to have plenty to talk about. But that being said, you guys, it is coming up on 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what time it is where you're at, but that is it. Thank you guys so much for being here. And until next time, I hope your days are lovely and your books are interesting. Bye, you guys.